Well, hey everybody, it's Dad. Welcome to Hey Dad, my reaction channel. Tonight we're going to listen to country singer John Rich and his new song Revelation. If you're a subscriber, thank you for coming back and watching me again. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping in and finding me. Please consider hitting like and subscribe as we go along, and let's get into the song Revelation.
In the flames, the people cursed his name, bowed at the altar of the father of lies. But there's a number to their days and all their evil ways. The Lord's gonna turn away from all their cries. Oh, revelation, I can feel it coming like a dark train running. Oh, back again.
Nice. Well, let me ask a question. How many of you have read the book of the Revelation of St. John the Divine in the Bible? When's the last time you read the book of Revelation of St. John the Divine in the Bible? And it's been a while for me. I did a study of Revelation when I was a ministry student back in the early 90s. Really just for a Sunday school class, and had it all mapped out, color-coded timelines. I read all of the different authors on who thought what was going to happen when in the book of Revelation. There's pre-tribulation people, there's mid-tribulation people, there's post-tribulation people, and everybody's got a viewpoint on that. I'm not going to get into that on this song. I'm about to ask what he just described in the first verse is people sensing that end times are coming. Maybe what this is the genesis of this song, are the end times coming. I think people have a sense right now that something is up, something is not normal, something's happening. And he's talking to the people who will be left gnashing their teeth when the king comes back. That's who he's talking to, a generation that's lost. Was Revelation talking to the early church? Was the book of Revelation talking to us currently? I just had a Facebook post on that not long ago, just posing a question about that. But I know a lot of the smart set people think it was Revelation was talking about the early church and about Nero and things that were happening in the persecution of the first church, first century church, and a lot of people think it's still coming. So we got a verse and a chorus. Let's go back for the next verse. Good guitar.
Brimstone upon their heads, millstones around their necks. They'll feel the shaking when the trumpet sounds. And no matter where they hide, there'll be nowhere to run when Jesus puts his mighty foot on the ground.
Trumpets. A lot of trumpets in the book of Revelation. A lot of symbolism in the book of Revelation. If you haven't read it, there's a lot of symbolism about the signs and the seals and the trumpets, and what do they signify for us in the current day. If a rapture hasn't happened and the tribulation, great tribulation hasn't happened, what are the signs that it's going to happen? The tribulation is not a fun time for people on earth. The tribulation speaks of a time where judgment comes on the earth, plagues and wars, rumors of wars, the mark of the beast, by which you can't buy or sell. If you accept the mark of the beast, there's trouble for you in the kingdom. So are people feeling that could happen now? There was most of my life it wasn't technologically possible for that to be true, but now it is. Digital currency, cash apps, Can you imagine a time now where you're being looked at entirely and you can't buy or sell without the mark of the beast? We can imagine that time now. I saw a brief interview with John where he felt compelled to write this song, and I understand why he felt compelled to write this song. If you can save somebody from fire and brimstone and a catastrophic end in the tribulation, wouldn't you want to save somebody from that? If you could speak now and save somebody from that? So I know he was compelled to write this song. He was compelled to get this song out there to all of us. And with his many talents, guitar and singing and producing, he did it. So here it is.
Revelation, I can feel it coming like a dark train running. Oh, get ready, 'cause the king is coming. The king is coming back again.
The king is coming back again. It's a matter of when. Will it happen in our lifetimes? I think about this often. What are the chances that the events of the book of Revelation, if they haven't happened yet, and I believe they haven't happened yet, are going to happen in my little 70, 80-year lifespan, given the whole scope of history? I think it's not likely, but who doesn't feel it right now that things are accelerating? The train is coming as he sings. The train is coming. It feels like a dark train is coming at us. Things in America are shaking up this week, you know. We've had the political world, without getting into politics, the political world has gotten crazy, right? We have events that just seem to be spiraling out of control. Daily. You're on social media daily. You see things that are just, wow. What's happening? It feels like a dark train coming. People who believe in the book believe in redemption from that time, redemption from that judgment, if you're a follower of Christ. So John's doing his part to give the warning. And the warning has to be dire. The warning has to be dire. It's not a comfortable message that John gave us. It's not a comfortable revelation that John gave us in the words that he knew how to give us in his time on the island of Patmos. But he saw a revelation from God. When I did my study, I thought the book of Revelation, the first 3 chapters are current times. It's letters to the churches to say, hey, here's what the theology is, here's what the message is, here's what to get ready. And verse 1 of chapter 4, it changes. He was yanked up into heaven, and here's what he saw. And then all the symbolism and signs begin, trumpets and seals and 7 hills and so forth. It is worth a read, and I'm going to make an effort to reread it again in the next month, to reread the book of Revelation, as John is warning me here, and I am taking heed of the warning. Let's keep going. Dark train coming.
Lightning flash, their voice will wail and their teeth will gnash. And he'll set fire to the evil ones and all the wickedness they've done. There'll be no time to turn around as the stars begin to hit the ground and the mountains fall and the veil is torn with the sound of that 7th horn. Oh, revelation, I can feel it coming like a dark train running.
I can feel it coming like a dark train running. And he feels it coming clearly, and he's used his talents to warn us. Wickedness. He just talked about wickedness. There won't be time to repent from your wickedness when when the rapture happens, when the tribulation happens, there won't be time to repent from wickedness. Wow. If it happened today, am I ready? If it happened tomorrow, am I ready? Wickedness is not a word we use in our culture much. It's all around us. You can see it. Turn on TV, you can see it. Go to the movie, you can see it. Turn on your streaming services for music, you can hear it. Wickedness is all around us. And the events are moving like a dark train coming. Let's finish it.
Oh, get ready, 'cause the king is coming. The king is coming. Oh, revelation. I can feel it coming like a dark train running. Oh, get ready, 'cause the king is coming. The king is coming back again. The king is coming back
It's a battle, good and evil.
So wrote the prophet John before his days were done. The king is coming and it won't be long.
Wow, we're going to stop there. It won't be long, John predicts. And so the question is that the right interpretation of the book of Revelation from St. John, the Divine? John wrote this while he was exiled on the island of Patmos. He had visions. A lot of people interpret the visions as first century persecution of the church. I don't. Clearly they did go through persecution in the first century, but I don't think John was speaking of that. Where was the mark of the beast in the first century, without which you can't buy or sell? I don't know that happened. I wrote a Facebook post one day just to play a parlor game, and my parlor game was if the Antichrist was alive on Earth right now, who would be your candidate for the Antichrist? And I got a lot of interesting discussion, and people don't want to play that parlor game. So what it boils down to is people don't want to play that parlor game because this is a hard topic to think about. It was a hard topic for John Rich there to sing about, I'm sure. It's not going to make him friends in the industry, but he's dealt with that already. He's a messenger. He gave us the message. And musically, wow. John Rich, sometimes solo, sometimes with Big and Rich, is a clear talent in Nashville, has been for a long time. And good guitar playing there, good video production. He was tasked with giving a message to us, and he gave us the message. Do we have our ears open to hear a message from John? Do we have our ears open to hear a message from John Rich about Revelation? I do. I have my ears open. I hope my children have their ears open. I know my wife has her ears open on this topic. It's a scary topic, to be honest. It is a scary topic. If these events happened in our lifetime, few would escape. That's not something I wish on anybody. But the task is it truth or not truth? If it's truth, then we need to warn and spread and say prepare. When I saw the interview with John Rich, the interviewer asked him, what do people need to do to prepare if this is the message, if it's coming, if the dark train is coming, if the rapture and the tribulation are coming, if the battle is coming, if the king is coming back at the end of all of that, what do people need to do to prepare? And his answer was, get as close to God as you can right now in these times. And how can that be a bad answer? That's not a bad answer. That's a good answer. So, John, I appreciate you as a country talent. your whole career, but especially now as you understand the times we're in and the message you needed to give us. So thank you for being faithful and obedient to give that message from the book of Revelation. I encourage everybody to take it off your bookshelf and read it, and I'm going to do the same. Let's dust it off. Let's get out the book of Revelation. Let's see if it helps us to understand why things seem to be spiraling out of control. Things seem to be accelerating. The dark train seems to be coming. Read, pray about it, think about it, talk to clergy about it if you need to, and be prepared. Thank you, John. And how's everybody feeling? You feeling a little bit uneasy in these crazy times we're having? In America, we're having one political candidate attacked and the other political candidate withdrawing. And who knows what's going to happen in the next 5 months. It does seem like a train's coming at us. Best thing we can do, live your life, love your family, be prepared. I'm going to watch some other videos tonight, and I hope to see you on the channel. Leave me a like, a comment. I always like the comments. I like to interact with you in the comments. Leave me a comment and subscribe if you like this kind of a content. And if you need a dad hug this week when things are kind of crazy, here's a dad hug from me to you. Where are you at? Me to you. I care about each of you. Dad wishes you health and life and love. Peace.